calls for the private sector to do its part in enhancing Scarborough. Private-public partnerships are a good option for Tobago, and tips to assist with water conservation.
Info
Update,
bringing you the latest
news, views and reviews,
along with responses,
comments and events
affecting you.
brought to you by the Information Division of the Tobago House of Assembly.
Bit by bit, the enhancement of Scarborough is taking place, and there are more plans for improvement. Kern de Freitas has more.
Chief Secretary Mr. Orville London says although the Tobago House of Assembly has been criticized for Scarborough's aesthetics, work has been ongoing to enhance the area.
And that process would have started some years ago, and to date we have had some success. We would have dealt with the Garden Side to North Side Road connector. We'd have dealt with the enhancement of the exit off the highway at Darrell Spring into Garden Side Road, the construction of the pedestrian walkway on the port side, the relocation of the taxi stand on Carrington Street to Lower Castries Street.
Mr. London says the THA will continue to do what is necessary to enhance Scarborough, but he wants the private sector, which owns a significant number of buildings there, to cooperate in the process.
I want to just reiterate my appeal to the private sector. The private sector has to play its role in ensuring that we get those commercial properties up to mark. In the past, we would have brought them in, tried to encourage them to access finance, which we were able to broker an arrangement with one of the major financial institutions. That did not pan out, but we have not given up on that.
The Chief Secretary says the Assembly is considering setting up a Scarborough Development Authority, which will include a representative of the private sector and NGOs to encourage a united approach to enhancing Scarborough. I'm Kern de Freitas for Info Update.
Public-private partnerships are becoming more commonplace as means of collaboration for development of countries and territories worldwide. Tobago recently hosted a workshop on the issue. Caroline Wallace has more.
The Division of Finance and Enterprise Development collaborated with Canada's High Commission to host the recent Project Identification and Development for Public-Private Partnership workshop. According to Finance Secretary Mr. Joel Jack, public-private partnerships, or PPPs, are now a global practice, with many countries pursuing them as part of their economic development or public finance reform strategies. It's an option from which Tobago can benefit. Mr. Jack says one of the major challenges for such arrangements is poor project structuring at the initial stages. He says a 2014 report on the region by the World Bank's Public-Private Infrastructure Advisory Facility confirmed that only 12% of the Caribbean pipeline projects make it to the tender stage. Mr. Jack says the success of PPP projects lies in creating an enabling environment for both the public and the private sectors. Canada's High Commissioner Gérard Latulippe says his country's experience with such projects will be valuable to Tobago. I'm Caroline Wallace for Info Update.
Especially during this hard dry season, everyone has a role to ensure the island continues to have water supply. Omadara Mills brings us some tips on conserving water.
With the recent restrictions imposed by the Water and Sewage Authority, the need for citizens to conserve water is even more important. Here are some tips on how we can all save water. We all strive for good personal hygiene, but that does not mean you should leave your taps running. Instead, turn the water off while brushing your teeth. You're wasting approximately 5 gallons of water when you leave the water running. Use a glass of water for brushing your teeth rather than leaving your pipe turned on. Avoid long showers. A 5-minute shower takes 15 to 25 gallons of water. That's 40 gallons in a 10-minute period. Use a bucket to wash your car, bathe your pets, and water your plants. Fill up your kitchen sink and wash and rinse dishes, and wash only large loads of laundry. Monitor your indoor and outdoor pipes and taps, and hire a plumber to make the necessary repairs on leaking pipes. I'm Omadara Mills for Info Update.
That's it from all of us at the Department of Information. I'm Josanne Brassi, and you've been listening to Info Update.